Hey Aries, so this is going to be your love reading for your okay, let's restart guys. This is going to be your mid-monthly love reading from September 14th to the 30th, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and get started with the couples first and then do singles afterwards. So let's see what kind of energy is being pulled in for you, Aries. What is the energy for you couples in the end of September, okay? So let's go ahead and see. Mid-monthly September for Aries. What is the energy pulling through for you guys? So let's see. We've got engagement, flirt, and keeping an open mind. So some of you guys are definitely moving to the next level in your relationship. We have engagement, okay? So that's a very beautiful thing. So I think that there has definitely been talks of engagement, or it's definitely been on your mind. I feel that you're definitely getting, for a lot of you guys, you're definitely getting closer and closer to the date of your engagement, and you're kind of just, you don't want to say, I don't want to say you're kind of going through the emotions, but you're just so excited for this wedding that you are just, I don't know, everything's kind of a blur. Everything's kind of moving in a blur for you guys right now. And so let's go ahead and continue. I'm going to go ahead and use the tarot cards and pull in a little bit more cards for you, Aries and couples. Aries couple. I'm a little tongue-tied, aren't I? Okay, so let's see. Alright, also, I do feel like your partner is going to come to you with a certain proposition, and I'm getting getting the message loud and clear that you should keep an open mind about what he's offering or what she's offering. Perhaps, it's not necessarily something that you think that you would enjoy. Perhaps it has to do with the engagement. Perhaps it has to do where you guys want to get married or something, or perhaps it's about the timing of it all. And I think that you should just try to keep an open mind and kind of see where life takes you. Follow, the way of the universe, and don't say no too much, and don't try to don't try to put roadblocks. Let things flow naturally. So if he or she is suggesting something, also know that it is also spirit in the universe speaking through them about kind of giving you ideas and everything. Okay. I do feel like the energy between you two is very flirty, very lighthearted. I do also feel that maybe for some of you, maybe your partner is being a little too lighthearted and not taking this as serious as you would like it to. Perhaps you're pushing for engagement, and they're kind of just being so kind of just lighthearted about the whole thing that they're not kind of taking you seriously like you want to be taken seriously, okay? So I do feel like that is also the energy for some of you guys. So let's go ahead and clarify. Engagement, we've got this, we've got that, okay. So I do feel that this playful energy is definitely one of the strongest parts of your relationship, and it is because you guys have a strong understanding of each other. You guys work like yin and yang, and you have this type of chemistry that really, it feeds off each other, okay? There's someone who nourishes the other one, and the other one feeds them with their strength and guards them and protects them, while the other one nurtures them and kind of gives them that loving sense that they need, because they might look big and strong, but inside they need that nurturing and that tending to, and so because that you can do that for them and they can do that for you, it is like one of the most perfect symbiotic relationships that you can have. So it's a very beautiful, strong part of the relationship, and one of the cornerstones and foundations of the relationship as well, which is why it is leading to engagement. So perhaps if you weren't even thinking about engagement, your partner is definitely thinking about asking you to marry him or her, okay? He's been thinking about it. She's been thinking about it. The energy's there. I see lots of fun and harmonious times. I do feel that perhaps in the next 3 months you could get a message from this as well. 2 moons from now. Okay, so let's go ahead and also look at this card. I do kind of feel that you are, with this card and this card, I feel that you are letting go a little bit. You're deciding not to cause you're deciding not to have new ideas cause you strife. So because of that, you do want to keep an open mind about things, because you, I feel like I told you this, but you already know deep down inside that, you know, it's better to not have strife and to just kind of have an open mind, for you to take their ideas into hand and they take your ideas into hand, okay? So if that message resonates with you guys, please go ahead and like and subscribe. I am going to go ahead and get on to the singles now. Alright, so if you would like a deeper message, you can always visit my website or email me at the link below in the description box, okay? Okay, singles, let's see what's going on for you guys. Singled Aries, what is the message? What is the message for your mid-monthlies for September 14th to the 30th of this month? Let's see what's going on for you guys, okay? We are in fall, not officially, but I know in some places it definitely feels like fall officially. I mean, there's pumpkin stuff everywhere. I went and bought a big pumpkin today to put outside, and I'm just like, it's finally fall, guys. I love it. I'm so excited. I have all my windows open. It's wonderful. So if you hear a little bit of background noise, know that the windows are open, okay? So let's go ahead and see what the messages are for singles Aries. Okay. And children. Now, it's funny because I got engagement again in the same position as the couples, which is why sometimes I wonder if I should split these readings up, you know? But let's go ahead and see. The Aries in general are just having this message of engagement, okay? So, I do feel for some of you there was a broken engagement. On the other hand, for you singles, I feel like for some of you guys, definitely you were engaged and then something happened. Perhaps you didn't feel comfortable in the relationship. Perhaps you didn't feel safe in the relationship. Perhaps it really didn't give you the type of security you want in a relationship, whether it's emotionally, financially. It could be any of the above, you know. For some reason, you didn't feel too safe in the relationship, and so you decided to end the relationship. Perhaps there were children involved and you felt that your children weren't safe, or the idea of children doesn't seem to, the idea of children and then you being married doesn't seem to make too much sense, because you feel like maybe they're not going to be able to be taken care of, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but what I'm saying is, like, if you think that if you had children with this person, that you just don't see how it would have worked, maybe financially or the way things are emotionally between you two. Perhaps there's a lot of fighting and bickering, and perhaps it's a toxic type of relationship, and you kind of feel that, like, that wouldn't have been the best type of example for your children, okay? Your future children, or perhaps your current children. But that is a very specific message I'm getting for somebody, so there's that. Let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, we've got the Five of Cups here, okay? So there's definitely sadness. There's definitely sadness in this relationship that just happened, or you are thinking about the past with somebody that you had this broken engagement with, or perhaps it wasn't actually even being engaged, but it was kind of like a hypothetically engaged thing, like you were planning to get married but not engaged quite yet. And then I do feel that perhaps it just, you know, you had ideas, you envisioned that you guys would have gotten married one day. So I do feel that, yeah. And I've got the Five of Wands reversed. So there was definitely some conflict, some stubbornness. Maybe you guys were acting like children in the relationship, like kind of like the negative side to children, kind of like being kind of perhaps petty about things, or perhaps you thought your partner was being petty about things, and you guys were just not being very mature in the relationship. Perhaps even the idea of engagement was a little bit too much. It was a kind of sky in the pie kind of deal. Like it sounded great and everything, but then there was no foundational structure for it that could actually make it happen, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify the engagement card. Alright, let's see. What do we have for the engagement card? we've got the Three of Cups. And I bleep you not, guys. Like, if you go ahead and you check the couples reading, that was right before this, they got exactly the same placements. I mean, it's insane. It really is, the way these cards work. Okay, so I do also kind of feel that, yeah, there was this idea of like this happiness that could come from an engagement, this fun that could happen with an engagement. You were thinking about the parties that you would have, all the fun things you would have. But I think that for you guys, perhaps there was a third party involved. I feel like perhaps for some of you guys, you either found out that somebody in the relationship was talking to somebody else, thinking about somebody else, or somebody came back, or somebody new came into the relationship, and I feel like it kind of just broke things apart. Perhaps nothing physical happened or anything like that, but or perhaps, you know, just the idea, you got suspicious or they got suspicious or something, and because of that, I feel like the relationship kind of just went downhill from there. I do also feel that perhaps it could have been someone that your partner hung out with at parties or gatherings that was constantly there, and you perhaps were feeling a little bit insecure about the whole thing, but you just are very suspicious of your partner, and perhaps likewise your partner might be feeling the same way towards you. Let's go ahead and clarify a little bit more. So yeah, we do have a Queen of Swords here. So there's some woman, perhaps, for some of you singles as well, I feel that, you know, I'm saying this is all in the past tense, but perhaps for some of you singles who are not resonating with this breakup that I'm talking about, I'm just going to finish the first story that I have about the first group. Do you feel like this person that you were jealous of is an air sign? So someone who is very witty, perhaps, someone who's very sharp, someone who's very like decisive, somebody who is either a Libra, Aquarius, oh, and I'm forgetting the other one right now, don't hate me, Gemini. Okay, so either a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra. Okay, and then for some of you guys, honestly, for some of you guys that don't resonate with that storyline, I feel that you are ready to be engaged. I feel like you're ready to have children, but I feel like you're just kind of sad because you feel a little bit pessimistic about that maybe the group of guys that you see around, or you're just kind of pessimistic about dating because you're probably like, well, you know, I feel like every time I go out, I never see anybody good, or everybody's taken, everybody's good is taken, or you just kind of feel like you don't know where to find your new prospects, okay? But I do kind of feel that for you guys, I feel that there's a woman in your life who is a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, and I feel like with them, I feel like they kind of party a lot, they go out a lot, they're very social, they go out to bars, and they go out to maybe gatherings and campfires and all those kind of camping things, and, you know, anything that's super social. And I feel like if you kind of try to make plans with them more often, you are going to be able to, you're going to start going to those social gatherings as well, and I feel like you might find somebody that you see as hubby material or wifey material, okay? So kind of look for them and kind of float on with them, because I feel like if you were asking for like, how can I possibly find this person, is it through internet dating, is it through grocery shopping or whatever, I do kind of feel like there's that person in your life who is that sign, and it could be male as well, and I feel like they're very social, and I feel like you're going to find somebody that you really like through them, okay? Alright guys, so that is your message. I really hope you stuck through to the end, watched the whole video, and I hope that, you know, you can find some answers within these questions. And if not, feel free to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, and then you can always go ahead and get a free, not a free personal reading. Oh my god, what am I saying? Who knows, maybe I will do a discount or free reading kind of thing coming up, maybe for Christmas or something. But I would definitely love to, be able to get more deeply into your storylines for you guys, answer multiple questions for you, and also see what's in store for you, Okay, guys? So, I hope you enjoyed your mid-monthly reading. I hope to see you back in October, guys. Alright, bye-bye.